Namaste. What's the dilly? Namaste, namaste. What's going on, people? It is the middle of the week. It is a beautiful day out today. The middle of the week. And, excuse me, it is 3:22 today. 3:22. Don't forget, hit that like, share, subscribe button and help me out. Let's see. Let's see what we got going on here today. Again, today is 3:22, backwards and frontwards. What I mean by that, today is March 22nd. It's 3:22. Damn. 2023. Backwards is 3:22. So it is Skull and Bones Day. What's up, Tosh? What's up, Katrina? Namaste. Namaste, namaste. What's going on, people? Yeah, so I was looking forward to today, and I thought maybe there would be some stuff happening. I didn't see much, not even on that Azazel, whichever. What's going on, Tarnil? I hope I said that right. Let me go in there real quick. Let me see what news they're showing. Azazel news. Excuse me. Heavier Asian Americans seen as more American. I swear that's the title of the article. Huh. I can get caught up on Azazel news all goddamn day. That's just how much information they put out, like every 5 minutes. Every 5 minutes, they're putting something out. I was looking to see if there was anything that happened in like a major city today. Not seeing a whole lot. What's up, princess? How are you today? And what's the weather like down there? If you're a fan, by the way, if you're a fan of Clerks 2 or anything Kevin Smith does, Clerks 3 had Rosario Dawson, Jay and Silent Bob. I think Ben Affleck was in it. Wanda Sykes made an appearance. They did a part 3 last year. Last year. And yeah, don't look at it. If you're a fan of the first 2 Clerks, they were very hilarious, but this one, they went and got too serious. Is it like the end of the week or something? Very humid. Yeah, it's humid here today too. It's really humid. It is like 80 degrees outside. Namaste, brother Konami. Happy Skull and Bones Day. I noticed that when we expect stuff to happen, that's when they switch it up. You know what I mean? I've been looking for news to see what's happening, like in New York or California or something. I ain't been able to find much, which is unusual. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. They're talking about a war in Russia. Uh, okay. Damaging tornado touches down near downtown Los Angeles. An extremely rare damaging tornado, Montebello, California. Uh, yeah, he really made part three to Clerks. Now get this. Not only did he do that, everybody's older. Randall's older. Uh, Dante's older. Elias is older. Everybody's older. You can tell they're older. You know what I mean? I don't want to spoil it for you in case you do want to watch it, because I always encourage people to watch for yourself. Like when me and the missus was on here, we said, although we didn't, we saw all the things that was going on, watch it for yourself. And we was talking about American Refugee. I remember that. That was just last week, just a week ago. Don't yeah. He made part three to Clerks. And it was awful. I ain't see the whole thing, but the parts that I did see just had me like just looking at the TV screen like, what the hell? You know, kind of really unfunny. Now, I'm a big fan of Clerks 2 as well as Dogma. He's done other stuff, but those are the only two that I really rock with. You know what I mean? Um, Mighty Quiet. Mighty Quiet. Uh, did y'all know that roaches are from Mars? Random, right? Roaches are not from here. They're from Mars. They're indestructible. Think about it. You can't really kill them. I mean, you can, but you can't. You kill them and then more come. Sound like niggas to me. Yeah. Today is the day of Mercury. Why did I throw that little tidbit out there? One of the elders' lectures, he said this. You know, he said they found after nuclear explosions, these cockroaches have survived. Roaches have survived. So his theory, and I think it's a theory, his theory is that they come from Mars. Now, I don't have any problem with that. The problem I have is how did they get here if they're from Mars? That's the problem I have with it. Okay? Because the masses believe that the planets are in the sky. I believe they're next to us. They're in different realms next to us. Okay. What you see is the firmament. All right. So if they got, that makes more sense if the roaches come from Mars. I know y'all looking at like, what the hell? Oh, you saw it, Marie. My daughter saw part three. She said she wasn't a fan. You know what I mean? She wasn't a fan. Yeah, the planets are not in the sky, y'all. I know I did not plan on saying that, but the planets are not in the sky. What you see is water. All right. But I do encourage you to do your own research. Okay. At some point, you're going to have to read on your own. All right. You're going to have to read. I uploaded one of my old videos yesterday. I got a good response. I was thinking about doing that again. Let's see. What was the name of that one? The name of that one was, if you have not seen it, I just uploaded it yesterday. That one is, what was that? Oh, The Invocation of Lilith. That got a really good response. Really good responses. Okay. Because people don't know how to rock with her energy. They don't know what they're conjuring her for. So that gives you a little bit of some insight on what you should be conjuring her for. Like, she'd be good if for a woman trying to find a job. you know, trying to get unemployment. You know what I'm saying? Um, or going into a situation where she has to be aggressive. That's what you would invoke Lilith for. All right. Ashe Cosmic Chaos. What's going on? And water mirrors. How about that, Tosh? Water mirrors. Think about how the Talokani of BP wanted Wakanda forever and how they got into Wakanda under the water. You know, I haven't seen it yet. I still have not seen that movie yet. I know, shame on me, but I've not seen it. I've not seen Wakanda Forever. Every time something comes out, you got to think about this, y'all. Every time something's about to come out, somebody dies. Okay. Chadwick Boseman. Then Lance Reddick and John Wick 4 is about to come out. It's too many examples that I can go into. You know, these are nothing but rituals and sacrifices, these people. Okay. If you don't know this by now, you ain't gonna never know it. Period, point blank. The effemination, effeminization. Did I say that right? The effemination of melanated men continues. Just in case you didn't know, it's still going on. It is still going on, y'all, with making black men gay. This sounds like, you know, at this point, people like myself, and don't forget Konami School, people like myself and him and other people, it's just, we just sounded redundant and like broken records. I mean, you should know this by now. It's never going to stop because people don't care. You know what I mean? So they don't care, and people, they just don't care. Today is Skull and Bones Day. I am surprised, though. I'm gonna be really honest. I am surprised nothing has happened. Not a goddamn thing. United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres on Wednesday, 3/22/23, warned of vampiric overuse of world's water and pleaded to governments to better manage one of humanity's shared resources. You know, they're really good for letting, for this played narrative that there's too many people here and that we're using too much shit. The earth provides for all of us, every man, woman, and child on it. There's absolutely nothing you should be paying for. Okay? Total Recall showed this. You should not be paying for water or air. In Total Recall, the original, they were paying for air. Remember that? Air. They were paying for air. It's a natural resource. You think about it. Again, nobody does anything or say anything, but you think about it. Electricity is free. Okay? Nikola Tesla wanted to give free electricity to everybody. What happened? He died. If you know anything about Tartaria, that was free electricity for everybody. Okay? You got to pay for water, you got to pay for electricity. How ridiculous is that? When you think about it, when you sit and think about that, how ridiculous is that? Oh, that reminds me, I just saw the most heartbreaking video about the poster child for the trans movement. I will send it to you. Oh, okay. The poster child for the trans, man, I had a folder or a picture of a folder that shows the person who's responsible. Yes, there's a person responsible for the transmission movement, like for it being an actual movement and moving it the way it is. There's an actual person behind it. Believe it or not, there's a person behind that. And now I can't find it. I wanted to put it on here. And then for a moment, just for a moment, I was like, that may get shut my channel down, like completely shut down. Then I was thinking, you know what? It would be worth it though. If I could just at least let my viewers see it. Somebody will see it and screenshot it or something. You know what I mean? I can't find this damn poster. So if you think that, and I said this statistic before, if you think that children, there's been a 4,000 increase, a 4,000% increase in children identifying as transmission. If you think that's normal, please go drink some bleach. Look, I was just talking to somebody about that stuff. Oh, yes, exactly. Konami, the World's Fair of 1904. What else happened in 1904? Can anybody tell me what happened then? I hate spam calls. I really do. What happened in 1904? I'm just give y'all, since Konami brought up 1904, the World's Fair, which was the last reset, if I'm not mistaken, what happened that year also? Can anybody tell me in occult terms what happened that year? Anybody? Anybody? What's going on, Sharon? In 1904, the age of Horus was ushered in. 1904 is when in Cairo, what they used to call him the world's most wicked man, received a transmission from a Praetor intelligence named Awas. Okay, this happened in 1904. This is when the Book of the Law came out. This is when, in the period of 3 days, okay, at noon precisely. It was a very precise mathematical event. The Book of the Law, okay? Yes, Crowley, exactly. Crowley, Aleister Crowley, received the Book of the Law in 1904. Okay, 1904. I have started watching the movie Babylon. Have any of y'all heard this movie yet? Starring Margaret Robbie and Brad Pitt. It's called Babylon. Okay. In one of my courses in Magick 401, there is a class that I'm teaching on Babylonian magic. Okay. Babylonian magic. All right. I have yet to decide if that particular movie is going to be included in that class. All right. Babylonian magic is some serious fucking magic. It's very strong. Okay. I started watching, I got an hour into it and then I cut it off. It is kind of offensive to people. I mean, with people being as sensitive as they are today and offended by everything, a lot of people probably would turn the shit off. Okay. It is about debauchery. It is about what they call depraved behavior. You know what I mean? So I have yet to decide if that is going to, because the movie serves no purpose in relation to Babylonian magic. When you think about Babylon, that's all you think about is debauchery and just depraved behavior and anything goes, much like what's going on now. This is modern day Babylon. A co-worker of mine say that you check in because of your name, please. Can you like repeat that, please? I'm not sure I understand what you meant by that. So that's 2 movies for y'all to check out if you want. Clerks 3. I don't know if you want to watch it, but Clerks 3 and Babylon. And it's funny to me how they just mock the masses all the time with shit like that. Okay? It's crazy to me. What's going on, Jamie Haynes? Namaste. Welcome. Hope your Wednesday is going well. If you decide to call on Lila, I gave a very detailed yet simple invocation yesterday. If you decide, please, 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 I asked for feedback. Nobody actually, it's very few people who give me feedback on the rituals and the spells that I give out here, except Tosh and maybe Donna and Anubis. Those 3 I can count on always doing the magic that I put out. If you decide to do the invocation of Lilith, okay, please let me know how it goes. I would love to know. A co-worker of mine say that you checking because of your name, please. I still don't get what that sentence means. Have y'all, so I never got back onto that subject. But have y'all noticed even more of the feminization of melanated men? Like I said, it's tired and it's played, but it's going to continue happening, you know. And these people, these actors, they keep playing into it. You have to do rituals and sacrifices if you want to make it in Hollywood. If you want to be a part of that clique and be successful, this is what you got to do. Okay, you got to play a gay character or something like that. You got to wear a dress. We know this already. Anybody here don't know that yet? Lakeith Stanfield. He was recently filmed doing, he had on like stockings and a dress. You had John Cena, the wrestler. I know he was shooting a movie, but then Jonathan Majors, all the movies he's in now, as successful as he is now. Did you know that in 2017, which was 6 years ago, he had a gay scene with another man, another sailor at that. He had a gay scene with another Navy man. They had on Navy uniforms. Fucking Dora pause, man. Why do they always got to be fucking sailors? Why do I ask that? Because I was in the Navy. Ugh. But anyway, my point was now he's in these scenes with Michael B. Jordan, and they look not so heterosexual. You know what I mean? They look very suspect. So somebody pulled up and they say, oh, it's a lot of people defending it, saying, oh, that's his brother, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, really? Y'all don't know how Hollywood gets down yet? Y'all not aware of this yet? They love putting 2 melanated men on screen with that behavior. You know what I mean? Did you ever see the Black Mirror episode where Anthony Mackie, who plays the Falcon in the Marvel's universe, he kissed another man? They going into virtual reality to have sex with each other. It's it's virtual reality, but one's a man, one's a woman. The subliminal message in there is so fucking obvious. I'm like, are you serious? Can you really be serious with this? What is your intake on cosmic chaos? I'm still waiting on, can you like rephrase your question, please? What is your intake on people combining European energies with African energies? European energies with African. Do you mean as far as magically? Is that what you mean? Like European magic or European witchcraft mixing with like one of the ATRs? Is that what you mean? Yeah, it was terrible. It was terrible. They know, so once a year on their anniversary, about that Black Mirror episode, once a year on their anniversary, the couple, she gets to go out and fuck around, and he gets to go into virtual reality with his best friend, who happens to be a man, and they go into virtual reality to fuck. I was feeling Anthony Mackie. I didn't get that far into Black Mirror. Every episode is great. Every episode. Hulu. Okay, so Hoodoo. Hoodoo, you got to understand what hoodoo is. Hoodoo is different from voodoo. Hoodoo is already synchronized. Hoodoo is Native American shamanism. It is voodoo. It is European witchcraft. It is Catholicism. It blends all of that. Okay? It blends all of that to make hoodoo. So combining it with other stuff, it can work, at some point in your evolution, if you continue upon this particular path, at some point though, not saying everybody, at some point, race will not matter to you once you get to a certain point. Okay? I will be honest, around the time I first started hoodoo and voodoo and Palo Mayombe, I felt like this is ours. It's ours. But magic is magic. Where it comes from doesn't matter. Whatever works. That should be your mantra. Whatever works. Okay? As far as people, you get to a certain point in your spiritual evolution where it's not a black or white thing and skin color is not going to matter. The vibration is what matters. I rock with some talented European practitioners, okay, and Latin Americans, okay. I work with everybody. I have Satanists on my page. It's whatever works, okay. Your race will stop being a factor if you continue to spiritually evolve. His friend smiling in his friend's wife's face while wanting her husband. Yeah, I mean, because how do you justify that? Like, seriously, how is it that only a certain amount of melanated men are tired of seeing themselves depicted one way on television and in media? How is it? Because they have gatekeepers. Remember I did a live on gatekeepers? Because they have gatekeepers. That is their job. as actors. That is their job, to keep pretending to be something they're not, because they say now, I don't know how true it is, they say that young boy is not really gay. Somebody say he misses the cat. I saw an article on this. The guy who was doing real gay shit, Lil Nas X. Hoodoo is a very cool thing to connect to, especially if you are into healing. You know, I say that is also healing. Shamanism is great. Again, if you're not wanting to go too deep into magic, try shamanism. Okay? Try shamanism. There are practices that you can do that won't take you too far into it. Mantras or just hoodoo. I mean, hoodoo, that's a bad example. Mantras, shamanism, that's about all I can think of at the top of my head. Now, that's crazy what Jamie just said. I started off as Wiccan, then went to hoodoo, and now I'm into more voodoo mixed with some of everything. That is just about the exact same way that I came into all of this. I was in the Wicca for 10 whole years. 10 years before I moved on to hoodoo and voodoo and all the ATRs. And at the time when I was doing the ATRs real heavy, I thought it couldn't get no stronger than that. I was wrong. There are stronger energies. Mantras are awesome. Mantras are everything sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Chanting is powerful. Absolutely. Somebody told me to log off. If you follow me on Facebook, you know I'll cut up every single day with my memes. Wow. Tekashi 6ix9ine was savagely beaten by a group of men inside a South Florida gym. I'm still waiting on some news for Skull and Bones Day. Doesn't look like much is happening though, y'all. There's another train derailment earlier this week. They say Trump is supposed to be indicted. I think they're running out of shit to talk about. Seriously. Supposedly, the former president is supposed to be indicted and brought up on charges. Supposedly. Still dabbling with Wiccan. There's nothing wrong with that. End up getting into voodoo when fighting these witches and warlocks who decided to spiritually attack my children, and I'm steady growing spiritually. Damn, I'm sorry to hear that. This is what I said before. Children are supposed to be off limits. They're supposed to be off limits, but these people who are getting into magic now have no kind of scruples or morals and just attack and just do whatever. Okay. Sometimes, though, when it comes down to a magical war, it comes down to who's the more skilled practitioner. It does come down to that. But then you got a whole bunch of people who feel safe in groups and will attack in groups. Like a coven will attack one person. I think that shit is cowardly. It is very cowardly. All righty, people. That's all I got today. I was going to give y'all a spell, but it looks like I gave it out before. I don't want to keep repeating stuff. This was to say something in to see something in your dreams. I know I gave out plenty of love charms before. Another book review session on what books? What book would you like me to review? No, it's sorry for them, friend. They thought I was weak, and I went from doing light work to beating them up in dark workings. That's what you got to do. When it comes to somebody attacking your family, do what you got to do. Somebody attacking your children, do what you got to do. You know, I was once in that mindset also, that as long as it hurts nobody, do whatever you want. That is the Wiccan Reed, is what it's called. They still believe that. And it shall harm, and it harm none, do as thou will. Meaning, as long as it hurts nobody, do whatever you want. I don't believe that, not anymore. Because these people out here are stupid and ignorant and will do whatever and try and take your ass out of here. I'm trying to get into some form of magic, but have no idea which books to start. I'm thinking hoodoo. If you want to get started, this is a question I had for so long and nobody really answered it. The books that I talked about last week are great books to get started. All right. They'll give you a review of what magic is, what tools you should use, how to get started. These books are called, one of them is called The Magician or The Magus. Yeah, The Magus, Francis Barrett, or Celestial Intelligencer. I don't know why I have a hard time saying that word. This book right here, The Magus, A Complete System of Occult Philosophy. Okay. This is one of the most comprehensive and complete books on magic that I've found, that I've ever seen. Okay. It gives so much in it. You could start with just this book. There's another one. If you're trying to get started, there's another one. The Magus is one. Then I think it's called The Magician. W.E. Butler, The Magician, His Training and His Work. W.E. Butler. This was published back in the 50s. So you have two so far. The Magician, His Training and Work, and The Magus. This is for dark magicians. This book right here, The Magic of Melianthros. That is for dark magician. It's completely dark work. I just was looking through it before I came on this live. Tarnell, that was, yeah, I have a very large collection of grimoires. Peace, Caribbean Grimoire. Caribbean Grimoire also has a large, a very good selection. I started listening to you while at work. Before you started, I literally was speaking on the same topic, mud, flood, etc. And my dumbed down coworker asked for your name, and he mentioned that, wow, you're amazing. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I try to do my best. You know, I really do try. My goal was to do this so that if you're on a magical path, you won't have to go through what I went. I wouldn't wish that on nobody. I really don't. So I was saying, what was that? The magician, and there should be one more. The magus, the magician, and let's see. One of Aleister Crowley's books is a good starting point too. It's called Magick, if I'm not mistaken. Any book by Pascal Beverly Randolph is good. One of the books that I started with, you might not want to start here, but let me mention it anyway. It's called The Book of Black Magic and Pacts. Don't be scared of this book, okay? Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Look at that. I had the physical copy of this book. Author Edward Waite, including the rites and mysteries of Goetic theurgy, sorcery, and infernal necromancy. Also, the rituals of black magic. Okay. If you are learning hoodoo, if you're trying to learn hoodoo, here's the Obeah Bible. Hoodooists take a lot of information from L.W. de Lawrence. His books were banned in Jamaica. Banned. Much appreciate your look into them. That you're a trickster. I'm no longer reaching out to the living dead. Oh, absolutely not. Oh, what's going on more? Namaste. Moloch 969. And that's voodoo. Very much welcome, Amir. Generally appreciate you and your time that you've allowed yourself to share with us all. Thank you so much. Chaos, cosmic chaos. Yes, A.E. Waite. Yeah, A.E. Waite. Found a book, you added it to your Kindle library. Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. I told you I have backups. My backups have backups. I got stuff like this. Konami put so much stuff on here for me, and it was stuff I didn't have. You know, it's not just books, but lectures from certain people. Bobby Hemmett, his London lecture, Azazel Bay, any lecture. Phil Valentine, the Ohm lecture. Azazel's teacher. C. Freeman L. Any lecture. Specifically his like zodiac lectures. Okay. Dr. Ben. Elijah Muhammad. Remember I said get magic from everywhere. It's not in one place. You know what I'm saying? It is not in one place. It's scattered. You know what I'm saying? I know I just said that. But yeah, it's scattered. It's everywhere. Listen to all advice. Follow your own intuition. Okay? Follow your own intuition. Right? If you are trying to go and be a master at magic, study till your brains fall out. Right? And grab everything you can. There are some actual gems to be found on YouTube, but it depends on what person you're looking at. It really does. The art of discernment. Remember that. The art of discernment. Oh, not again. Black Americans against socialism? Seriously? What about demon magic? What about it? I think that's a troll. With that being said, I'm getting off of here. No, demonic magic, is that what you're asking? See, I need to put that is part of my Magic 401 course, demonic magic. So yeah, you have to look at my site and see what's available. I have not yet put up Magic 301. I don't know if I ever do it, to be quite honest. There's a lot of stuff that I put into that. You know, it starts off with sex magic, but Magic 301 and 401. All right, so anyway, it's time for me to get up on out of here. So I hope y'all have a great rest of your day, and thanks for joining me as always. I appreciate the questions, okay? And enjoy the rest of your week. Just pay attention to what's going on too, please. Please pay attention, please. All right, with that being said, I'm the one and only Magick Lacroix. All right, I'll see y'all next time. Namaste.